What's going on, guys? Logan here, and today we're going to be going over what equipment we use, where we got it, and which one's our favorite. But before we get started on that, I want to give a big shout out to YBG Studios. He made us these hoodies to wear on investigations, super thick, really nice quality, and he's actually going to be working with us with a bundle deal. So if you guys end up wanting a hoodie, you can message us on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, whatever. We can get your order set up. We'll give you the price, and once we get enough hoodies ordered, we'll collect the payment and send them out to you guys. And with that being said, we'll get right into the video.
So a lot of you may have looked into some of the equipment, and you might have noticed that one of the most common pieces of equipment people use are your average twist-on, twist-off flashlights. Now, you've also probably heard them referred to as regular old Home Depot flashlights. Just to go to Home Depot or other hardware stores and find out they are absolutely nowhere to be found. They haven't made these for stores in years. But we did find them on Amazon. They're a Maglite brand flashlight, and they simply work by twisting the front on and off. And when you set it just on the edge of on and off and you ask questions, it taps to turn on and it taps to turn off, which allows the spirits to easily communicate without expending a lot of energy. We usually go with a red and a blue, or at least two different colors, so that you can set up a yes or a no. It makes the communication sessions a little clearer. Because a lot of times when you're just asking questions, it'll turn off or on, and you're not sure if that was a yes, a no, or anything else. So.
And next, this is equipment that I'm sure everybody knows, but we got a spirit box. So obviously, you can just turn it on. You can turn on your temp sensor, but you just go ahead and sweep it, and this is what you get. You listen for voices that come through, and that's actually the temp sensor. Not sure why that's going off in our house. We actually just moved in. But anyways, we're going to go ahead and turn that off. And then, of course, you have the bandana and noise-canceling headphones, which obviously you use for the Estes method. If you guys don't know what the Estes method is, you put blindfold on with noise-canceling headphones plugged into the spirit box, and you get extremely authentic answers with sensor deprivation, while Aaron or Third Shift Paranormal are asking you questions. And I mean, personally, that's probably one of my favorite things to do is the Estes method.
It's got to be the most interesting or the most clear answers we'll get in any investigation.
All right, and moving on.
So next we have the cat balls. So these are motion-activated cat toys. This one's actually in the process of dying, so it's not very sensitive. But what these are is just a toy that you turn on, you set up, and wait. It kind of acts as a motion detection device, and when it gets tapped, it turns on, so you know something has interacted with it. These guys are available to buy in bulk on Amazon for fairly cheap, and they're just a normal cat ball light up toy.
And as you guys saw when he tapped it, it did roll. That is strictly because he had to tap it hard. Like you said, it's dying. Most of the time, I mean,
the light
just like that, it'll set it off. But walking past it will not set it off 90% of the time.
Yeah, the vibrations in the floors or whatever it's setting on tends to not affect it too much. We've actually done tests where we jumped on a porch and it didn't. The whole porch was shaking. The cat bulb didn't go off.
And next we have this pin grid with a tripod. It's actually probably one of our newest pieces of equipment. It hasn't been used on an investigation yet of ours, but we actually saw Natalie with Darkly Obscured use it when we were at the Wolf Hotel. You guys have not seen that yet, but coming soon. And I thought it was really cool. Ghost Stop, which is where we got it, had a really good deal on the whole tripod set, so we went ahead and bought it. And we'll go ahead and put a picture right here of what it does and how it works. And personally, I'm really excited to have that work for the first time. See a shadow walk past the grid. I think that's going to be terrifying.
I'm going to freak.
Yeah.
First time, I'm going to
caught on. That's going to be crazy caught on camera. But next.
So another major piece of equipment we use quite often, you've seen a lot of the evidence we've gathered with it, is our camera. This is a Kodak PixPro AZ528. It's got a built-in flash. It has a telescoping zoom up to 52 times. It's a wide-angle lens. And we use this to capture orb anomalies, shadow figures, or anything that maybe isn't getting caught by the naked eye. Something that's moving very quickly, so it's only going to be caught by the quick shutter speeds, things like that. We've actually had some really good luck with it in cemeteries. So,
for example, this picture right here, the Shadow Man, it actually wasn't captured with that camera, but it was captured with a camera extremely close to it. Same concept. That was probably the craziest bit of evidence we've ever got.
When we say I was shaking an entire house when we saw that in the middle of the night after the investigation, it is no exaggeration. I was shaking so bad, everyone was vibrating with me.
Yes. But on to the next piece. We got the IR light, and you want to go ahead and tell them a little bit about that?
Yeah, so this is a nice light to pair with an infrared night vision camera. You probably can't see it too well on here. It has little red LED lights in there, and what it's doing is expanding the range on our infrared camera. So it's basically acting like a floodlight in the infrared spectrum. It's not a light you can visibly see. It won't affect your investigation or anything you're doing, but it will allow us to be brightly seen in some of the darkest areas we investigate, which you might have noticed a couple times in some of our recent videos. The flashing, when they start dying, they'll start flashing. So
Those like little dots that you see.
yeah, we did find out one of the anomalies we found at Theoros' bridge was due to an infrared light dying out on us during the investigation, as well as one of the points in Resurrection Cemetery, which didn't make it into the video.
And then next we have the obvious EMF reader, EMF meter, whatever you want to call it, but it's pretty simple. It detects electromagnetic fields. A lot of people get confused, but yes, your phone will set it off. Not always, but it will set it off. We make sure to keep the EMF reader away from our phones. We actually just learned in a video that we were watching that if you turn your phones onto airplane mode, they will not set this off. So that is actually something we will start doing very soon. We just get a little sketched out doing it when we're outside, like at Theoros' bridge, because if something goes wrong, I don't want to take the time to turn off airplane mode to save our lives, you know what I mean? So, but that is definitely something we will be looking into and trying out.
And this one specifically came from Ghost Stop. It is a little bit more, but it does have, I don't know if the mic was picking it up well when it spiked on his phone, but it does have a built-in buzzer. It's not the loudest buzzer, but it's definitely more than having nothing. You will notice it when you're investigating.
And it vibrates when it goes up too, a little bit. And the last piece of equipment, our most definite newest piece of equipment, is Aaron's EVP wristwatch.
So this is a EVP Watch 3 that is put out by Ghost Stop. It is a fairly new watch. It's the most updated model they have. I will say that the battery life on it is amazing. You can wear it as a normal watch every day. I haven't charged it since the first time I charged it when we got it like 2 weeks ago. And we've also ran several hours of EVP sessions on it. It's got a built-in headphone jack so you can review your evidence in the field. It's also got a built-in speaker so that you can play it out loud if you're doing a live EVP session in an investigation. And then it's got 8 gigabytes of storage on it so that you can back it up to a computer. It stores, from what I can tell, about 18 hours of audio recordings on a empty hard drive. So it should get you some really, really good sessions. It was only about $80, and the quality is really nice. We've done a couple small EVP sessions with it so far just to see, and the audio is extremely crisp. It might even be better than our camera mic at this point.
Yeah. And then, of course, we have our Rode mic. Here's a picture of that. Obviously, we're using it right now. And then the light we use that also has some of the red effect. I don't know if you've seen that in the videos yet. But there's a little sneak peek of what we'll be doing. That we did get a red light that is also there. It's actually very inexpensive and super bright.
If
We'll flash it up right here from Amazon.
If you want to see in action what it looks like on our setup, we actually, if you go over to our TikTok, have a sneak peek clip of us at the Wolf Hotel using the red lights in an Estes method.
And we'll drop the link in the description for that specific TikTok. And now it comes down to, what piece of equipment is your favorite, Aaron, out of all these right here?
Honestly, out of what we've got, my favorite's got to be the Spirit Box. Not just because of how clear the answers are, but because that usually, in our experience of what we've had to deal with so far in our investigations, usually the moment things start getting really active is when we start doing the Estes method.
That's good. That's good. I mean, I will definitely say my favorite part of the videos investigations is the Estes method. But for me, I think my favorite piece of equipment is either the cat ball or the flashlight. And that's simply because you can't, 9 times out of 10, you cannot debunk a flashlight turning on by itself. You can't debunk something that has to be tapped to turn on. You can't debunk that. And the cat ball going off is pretty rare, and it's scary. When it catches you by surprise, it is terrifying.
I think the only thing scarier than the cat ball going off is the cat ball flying off.
Yeah. If you guys didn't see that in our graveyard video, I believe it was the Derby Cemetery portal one.
It was.
Talk about a crazy night.
Yeah.
And then we actually have plans on getting a couple new pieces of equipment.
Yes.
So we will be purchasing a REM pod 100% in the very near future.
And then we're also going to be looking into, very shortly after that, getting a music box to really take the creepy levels up in our videos.
Yeah, so really, this little bit of 2022 was just kind of us testing the water, seeing how much we would like ghost hunting. Truth be told, obviously, it's something we're going to continue in 2023. We absolutely love it. We enjoy it. Third Shift Paranormal, those are our guys. We love them. Definitely expect more collabs with them. And Darkly Obscured Paranormal, Kelly and Natalie, great people. Definitely go check them out, and we will definitely be collabing with them.
Yeah, we've got a lot of things planned for 2023, and I just think the biggest reason why we're just so excited to get into bigger investigations in the year comes is because of the views and support from you guys. You guys have really made this experience awesome. We came into this thinking it would be a slow roll, and you guys gave us a lot of love and support right out the gate. So we are just extremely excited to be able to bring you guys some really good investigations.
And with that being said, the last thing we're going to talk about is our Wolf Hotel video will be coming out a week from this Friday, the Friday before Christmas.
Yes, it will be coming out right before New Year's.
Yes, and then after that, we are not sure when our next investigation will come out. We're in kind of a crappy situation. We're here in Kansas. We are currently snowed in. We're not going anywhere right now. We got Christmas this weekend. We got New Year's Eve next weekend. So there may be another gap without some investigations, but we're going to do our best to get some videos out in 2023 and really get the ball moving, because truth be told, in 2023 we want to blow up. We want to try and upload 3 to 4 times a month, and we really want to work on hitting that 1,000 subscriber mark.
And our other goals, I mean, we want to get inside more. We want to get inside for these, and we also want to do not just bigger places, but we also are trying to get into home investigations. We feel like getting personal stories out there of hauntings and perhaps helping these spirits in these places that are either trapped or malevolent either be passed on or evicted is something that we really think is going to be important moving forward. Just actually making a difference in lives with what we're doing as well.
Yeah, so with that being said, that concludes this video. We hope you guys enjoyed it, and we will see you guys in the next one. Peace.